Secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about the
Hello everybody, it is Gunsage yet again with something a little bit different this time. This time I'm actually going to be doing a sort of formal, not so formal review of Evil Genome, a game that I was given a beta key to go ahead and test, I think until August something or other, middle of August, something like that. Anyway, I kind of wanted to come before the camera first because I want to give a special shout out to Crystal EG. I believe that is the person that gave me the beta key. I will double check here just to make 100% certain. Yes, Crystal EG. Friend that I have on Steam. They've been, I believe they've been working on this game as well, going ahead and translating it in the whole 9 yards. It was originally in Chinese, I want to say. I hope I'm getting that right. And I just want to come before the camera first to go ahead and say, give a special thank you to Crystal EG for that, because this was a game that I was interested in, and I'm still interested in it, and I'll probably end up going ahead and getting it sooner or later. There are some nice things and some not so nice things I got to say about it. I'm going to try to be as fair as possible. It's been a long time since I've actually been given a beta, like even a demo, to go ahead and actually review for someone. So I don't want this to be, kind of one of those, oh, fuck it, don't send Gunsage anything kind of deals. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and launch right into it. Put my head down here because this is where the least amount of stuff occurs within the game. This is, I don't know if you can see this, but this is how long it typically takes to load shit. It's kind of fucking ridiculous. I mean, seriously. Like, really? Why? It's just loading the title screen. Almost there. Any day now. Oh, look, it stopped at 80. Awesome. Oh, okay. So yeah, the loading takes a little bit of time. All right. So this is Evil Genome. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was translated from Chinese. I say that because there's some stuff that isn't translated yet. I'm assuming it's because it's still in beta. I'm not 100% certain though. Just something I wanted to bring up just in case it is an oversight. So there's a couple of different things we can do on here, but I've pretty much already set it to, what I want it to be. So we're just going to do a new game. Normal.
God's Eyes Unit 6 will reach the target in 15 seconds. Over.
Roger. En route to the Gray Rifling Feist branch now. Over.
Coordinated received.
Arriving at Beast headquarters in 60 seconds. Think I'll need some of those Gray Rifling comforts. I don't feel welcome here at all.
I really hope so.
You really hope he doesn't feel welcome here at all?
3 unidentified incoming missiles spotted. Approaching at 7 o'clock vector. Unknown. Yikes. We're in trouble.
What?
Evasion impossible. Brace. Evasion impossible. Brace.
It was so important it had to be said twice.
We've been hit and they're going down. Requesting backup.
I like the graphics. The writing leaves a little bit to be desired, though. I think it's mostly just localization. I'm sure the original, before translation text was pretty good. But, yeah. And honestly, I would be willing to help with the translation a little bit. Yeah, Another loading screen. We'll be skipping most of these. 100%. Okay, there we go.
Where are we?
I don't know. Okay, so you can't even run whenever you first start. You literally have to walk. You can't even crouch or jump or anything. Yep, collect energy core. Whatever that is.
I remember you from somewhere.
Yeah.
System locked. System locked. System locked.
Okay.
Lakeis's identity has been confirmed.
Lachesis?
Restoring function.
Except not really, because you don't have all of your functions yet. So, you can do a couple of things off the bat. Anytime you use your guns, you can only do 3, at a time. It takes away from your EP up there every time you do so. You press A to jump. This is the other thing. They try to do sort of a tutorial thing here, but like, it would make more sense to have it all the way over there, or at least, be like that until you learn how to jump. I don't know. Just minor nitpicking.
Restarting. No personal memorizer detected. Eye of Providence Operations Terminal. Alpha at your service.
Okay. So, here's something. Oh no, I wasn't supposed to go that way. Don't worry, we're back. I don't know why you would bother. I don't know, it's just a weird design choice.
Detected ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Melee attack. Yep. Remote attack. This is what I'm talking about as far as the translation. Like, you're not attacking with a remote. I understand what they mean is a ranged attack, but...
I can't remember anything. Alpha, what else do you know?
They should actually say alternate attack.
Memorizer, check, failure. Please insert memorizer to reconnect to the command system.
The memorizer.
Memorizer is your identity key. You can only connect to the command system when verifying your identity key.
Looks like I'll need your help finding it.
Obtained. Reaper User Guide. Now look, I like the menus, I do, but there's a couple of things that are annoying. So, okay. This liquid with an awful smell is mixed with various creatures' body fluid. Restores 50 HP per second over 10 sec. Okay, fine. On use. To use? Like, that's the thing. You'll find a lot of little stuff like that where it's very English. I do like the skill tree, but again, you've got some stuff that's not well explained. Enhanced crouch shooting. I mean, some of this stuff doesn't really make a lot of sense. You can kind of figure out what it is, but you have to kind of like translate it in your mind. It's not very well stated or written. And again, it sounds like I'm picking on this, but here's the thing. I was asked to review this.
Your hand will make short work of this door.
Okay, that's not a door, but whatever. Yep. The game also has some weird hit detection issues. It's working pretty well right now, but I'll show you what I mean as we keep going on here. Especially if we get to spiders. Oh, that's the other thing. There's a lot of stuff that seems to be just out of your reach, but it's not.
Memorizer isotope. Weak signal detected below. Signal source is in transit. Unable to locate.
Is it moving? Could it be in a scorpion's stomach?
can find a lot of junk that way. Junk is used to enhance weaponry, which I like. I like that, but it's also not, it's not really explained too well. Like, for example, there will be times where you go to enhance something and it says, oh, here's all the stuff you can use to enhance, and this is what it'll do when you enhance it. And you enhance it once, and then suddenly none of those things can be used again for that particular piece of equipment. And it doesn't make any sense why. Like, it doesn't... I don't know if it's like tiered monster guts, which sounds very strange, or what. Yes, you can dodge.
Look out for those armored humans.
Those armored humans.
I sense that there's more here than scorpions. Could it be on their person?
Come on. Why would I get a mutant spider leg from them? Okay, obtain item. You can automatically pick up items dropped from enemies when you just touch them. Well, that already happened earlier, so we know that. It would also be really helpful if where the text is, it was kind of like blurred around it deliberately so you could actually read it, because this is like white on white. It's really hard to read, but anyway. Check item. Obtained items can be viewed at menu items, or main menu items. Press H to use item in quick bar, unless you're not using the keyboard, and then figure it out. Actually, with the control style 2, which I'm using with my controller here, you hit the right stick downward. Now, I know that sounds a little weird, but you hit the right stick upward to go ahead and interact. I set it up that way, so that's kind of more of a me thing, because there was another control style on here as well. So, whatever. This is annoying. Come on, asshole. If you're gonna fight me, fight me. Don't just stand there with your shield. Did I get the other guy? I think I did. You can jump down like in Contra.
On your right. Looks like it's still locked. You should be able to open it though.
Hey,
Hi, fucker.
looks like we have some scorpions to dispatch first.
Hey, looks like it. What gave you that impression? Okay, so I like touching the chest. Alright, switch equipments. Move cursor to equipment part of the character interface to equip. Move cursor to check detail of each equipment. Press enter to confirm. Unless you're not using the keyboard, then figure it out. Move cursor to items menu. Select equipment you want to change and confirm. Alright. This is a better way. I go through the character. You can do it through the items menu as well, but I go through the character menu to do it typically. So, yeah, it's not really... I mean, yeah, it enhances my HP and there's HP recovery on it, but it's not a lot of HP recovery. It's not really that big of a deal. Oh, you can change your outfit around too. Doesn't really have any advantages. As far as I can tell, anyway. Alright, come on. Let's not take forever and a year to do this. Oh, he's a good guy. Well, he's a guy. Game will be saved automatically when you go through the checkpoint at the first time. I don't know why. At load game interface, select the save game and press enter to load. But why would you need to do that? Miner's Note 1. On use. To use Miner's Note 1, yes. This note is from a leader of mine and desert fame. Arkala mine was the desert's only gift to them. After the Grey Rifling started mining few years, they evacuated the miners because of the money shortage. However, they're still coveting to the rest of the crystals. They forced the local people to hand in crystals and keep mining for them deep into the earth with a risk of life. This note mentioned that a miner had a strange black bag under the ground and an ecstasy. He kept it as his treasure in a storage left by the Great Riflings. The last page shows the password to the mechanical door, 54. Sadly, half of this page has been torn off. I don't know. I just don't know. Enhance. Select upgrade at checkpoint. Which it didn't tell you to do any of this, it just said, hey, it'll save. Choose equipment to strengthen. Choose a different material on the equipment with different attributes to strengthen. Select dismantling at checkpoint. Choose equipment for dismantling. Access to strengthen the use of materials. Anyway. So like I could do this, but I need to get more mutant scorpions, which doesn't make any sense because I'm not grabbing mutant scorpions, I'm grabbing mutant scorpion parts. I don't know. Anyway.
What do you want?
Man in the cave.
Has anyone seen this before?
I might have seen it before, among the things taken by Jeremy.
Oh, that
Where is he
Jeremy.
then?
He settled deep in the cave.
What a
Look on the
scamp.
left. I've told you everything. Please don't hurt us.
Do I scare you?
Lakeisha's facial structure registers an 8.875 on my attractiveness scale. That's high. Lucky you were not below 0.3.
Okay. Right. Nah, I'm not gonna save. I've already got another save game that's like 2 hours in. Sometimes you can open these doors. Sometimes you cannot. That just makes you slow down. Which is annoying, but it doesn't...
Warning, these creatures are measuring very high radiation levels. They're unaware of their actions and highly aggressive.
Uh-huh.
Radiation? It's true. It looks like there's a source of radiation beneath the cave.
This desert cave is a home to a number of crystal orbs. For vital signs, this are in danger.
Are these seriously talking over each
It's
other?
a rare energy
Yes, they are talking over each other.
derived from radiation amidst the worldwide.
Oh, I thought I equipped that one thing. Maybe not. Let's do that. It's a good thing to have that in your quick bar, because then you can, well, you know, recover without having to go to the menu constantly. Yeah, leveled up. Step 1. Icon reminds you there's unused skill points. It's over there. Step 2. Open the skill interface and enter the power discs. Okay. Step 3. Select the skill and confirm. Move cursor to active skill config. Click enter or confirm and enter the skill selection to the skill you want. I know, again, I'm nitpicking here, but it gets kind of annoying because there's certain things that I feel it does not explain very well because the translation is not very good. And I'm not trying to be an asshole about it, it's just when I sit here and have to figure out what you're trying to tell me, it's not written very well. So, now here's the problem. So this is supposed to be a passive skill, right? Except it's not. This unlocks the ability to duck and shoot. You can't duck and shoot before this. This is an active skill, meaning you put it on your skill tree and then you can use it with one of the, you know, preset hotkeys. But here's the thing, vitality, right? So, okay, this is technically also an active skill. But it's not one that you map. it's a little confusing how they go ahead and explain these as far as active, vitality, and passive. It doesn't really make any sense why they put them out there like that. I usually go this route first because the dash attack is semi-helpful, especially if you're not really using your guns very much, which I typically don't. You know, Gun Sage doesn't use his guns, whatever. But that way I can also kind of proceed up here, and it's got some really nice perks you can grab. But like very quickly, you start having to go ahead and grab 2 points, which means 2 level ups before you can do anything here, and then 3. And if you think it's just that chain, oh no, it's all 3 of the chains. Point 2 right there. Point 2 right there. So, in many cases, leveling up actually does very little, which is kind of annoying. But, hey, whatever. Leveling up also recovers all of your health, which is super handy. Pretty helpful whenever you can actually see their HP. Alpha gets that ability a little bit later. Can't remember when. The reason why is because there's some enemies that, for whatever strange reason, you can't actually hurt them, or you constantly miss whenever you try to attack them, because of reasons. Usually the reason is, well, they just got there. I'm serious. There are times where like a spider will come down, you can't hit it until it hits the ground. Because of reasons. Oh, I didn't map my skill. I'm stupid. I'll get on that in a second. Okay. So, skills, dash attack. And there it is. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's handier than your standard dash, so I mean, you know. These guys you really gotta watch out for, because when they pull back, yeah. I didn't have enough EP and I didn't know it. Whoops. Have to resort to dashing. Ow. There you go. Die with death. Okay. Nutrients that do instant recovery are way better than nutrients that do not. At least in my opinion.
I may have restored a function.
What?
What?
I can scan the monster's HP now. I'll project it onto your display.
What's HP, Alpha?
This is useful functionality.
Yes, it is useful if I knew what HP was. If they said the enemy's health, that would have made more sense. Again, I know I'm nitpicking, but these are little things that you notice whenever you're, you know, having to go through stuff like this. Okay. See, look! A whopping 1 damage! Isn't that amazing? Hey, fuck off. Oh, actually, I guess I can go ahead and do a ducking shot. It's crappy, though. There we go. Up to my skills. Armor penetration. When being blocked, press X. That'll be helpful against the idiots that go ahead and have the shields out. And I say idiots because they don't really seem to do much except for have their shields out. Sometimes when you get close they'll do something, but not usually. Nope, nothing to enhance. One other thing that annoys me, I am going to save for just a moment so you can see this. Save your game! Yay! How do we cancel out? Why, we hit the back button. What does the back button also do? That. That has caused me to fall off cliffs more times than you might imagine. Just checking my time here, I don't want to waste too much time.
the body is still warm. This should be Jeremy.
How do you know it's Jeremy?
Someone mugged him. The
How do you know
murderer must
that?
have taken the memorizer with him.
How do you know that?
The wound is neat. This killer is slick. Doesn't look like those people from the upper cave.
Okay.
Maybe people in the mezzanine. Who else is here?
Who else is
is it?
here? What's a mezzanine?
Looks like he shut the door.
Oh no, he shut the door.
Is there something you want to say?
That attack
What?
speed was slow. My previous data didn't.
See what I mean? I mean, some of this dialogue, it really needs to be rewritten. I would be really happy if they kept in the original dubbing, because sometimes there are certain characters that they did for whatever reason. In fact, there's certain books you find that are entirely in Chinese. They've been completely untranslated. I would have preferred for the spoken dialogue to still be an untranslated dub, because it actually sounds better, way better. Press enter and direction key to pull or push chest.
Generate a need for alarm.
Isn't it fun whenever it constantly blinks like that? It's fun, right?
Lachesis, air quality has deteriorated. It's not safe to breathe here.
Oh, well, I'll just make sure I don't breathe then. Blink.
I'll need
Blink.
to find something
Blink.
to set upon this
Blink.
switch to trigger it.
Is it safe to breathe here?
Warning. This creature is measuring very high radiation levels. Lachesis, this is the source of radiation in this cave.
In the entire cave. Yes. One creature. I don't think that's how it works. But whatever. Yeah, gee, I totally missed with that one shot, even though I totally fucking didn't. Isn't that great? Yeah. Okay. Biochemical Man! I think he's one of the Mega Man villains, isn't he? Might be wrong. Good night. Yay. 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 Okay.
Lachesis does not wield the power that he used to.
He...
According to my analysis, you are 65.54% slower than you were previously.
You call me slow.
What else happened before I lost my memory?
Invalid query.
Actually, that's a valid query. He just doesn't know the answer.
Combat database and non-combat database.
I mean, I don't understand why you would think that's a invalid query.
Lachesis can only access it with a key. My combat database is accessible at any time without restriction.
See, like, literally none of that made sense. I understand what they were trying to say, but the way they said it literally does not make sense. It does not. There you go. How am I gonna get up there? Trial and error. I mean, honestly, it's very hard to see if you can even hit the fucking ledge or not. You can see what a ledge is because it has that little circle thing there, but it doesn't. I mean, everything always seems out of reach. It's very weird. See if I can enhance a few more things. Yes. broke-ass combat tights. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I need more mutant scorpions to make that happen. Nah, I don't need to do that.
Did you find Jeremy?
Caveman.
Yes.
Really?
He doesn't have it any longer. Besides yourselves, is there anyone else in this cave?
Are you sure it's them? There's a group of bandits within the cave. They're on the right.
Yeah, they're on the right.
This solid door behind me, it was built to defend against their attacks.
Except one somehow got
You'll
out?
find their den deep inside this cave. Look on the right.
Yeah, they're on the right.
You'll find there are a lot of traps.
Yeah.
I'll let you through. You look like you have guts.
Yeah.
Open the door then.
This guy's just made of plastic, but I have guts, so it's all good.
We don't dare offend them. Good luck to you.
I'm sorry. This translation is just, it's bad. It's really bad. Alright. Well, anyway, this is a beta, so there's a lot of things that are more than likely gonna be worked on. I know I'm really picking on it hard, but these were just minor things that I kind of picked up on. The hit detection isn't 100%. The controls aren't slippery. I mean, that's the good part. You know, like you stop when you should stop, you start when you should start. You can't really control how high you jump. Like if I hold it down, it has no bearing on it whatsoever. There's a lot of things that aren't explained and aren't explained well. That's mostly a writing issue. A lot of that could probably be fixed very easily if they get an additional writer to help out. Because one thing I noticed, it looks like the same person who did the game design and the programming and a bunch of other shit within the game was also the writer. And the only writer, from what I can see on there, at least in the credits. So it might be a good idea to get somebody to help out with that a little bit. Again, unless they weren't mentioned. But it's not a bad game. It's actually pretty fun. It's just, there's a couple of minor complaints that I have. I mean, if you look at it, it looks really pretty. It looks very, very pretty. It moves pretty. It looks really nice. It's got a very nice, you know, sense of style and feel to it. It's just, it comes off as feeling kind of generic because of the issues that I'm mentioning. Some of them may not be able to be fixed. You know, I don't know if it's in beta in that, oh, well, we're still translating it, or if it's in beta in that it's still being worked on. Like, it's just not a complete product. If it's the latter and not the former, maybe there are some things that could be fixed here, and it would actually end up being a really, really good game. As it stands, it's already pretty fun. But it would be a little hard to recommend at full price when it comes out, if it continues to have some of the issues that it has. I'm about 2 hours in, and the writing it's silly at times. It's not a bad game though. It's actually really fun. I know it sounds almost like I'm going back to that to kind of be like, well, but it's a fun game. No, it is a fun game. I mean, if I overlook the writing, if I overlook some of the hit detection issues and things of that nature, yeah, it's really fun, and I'm definitely going to continue to play it throughout the beta period. But this is my overall first impressions on it. Again, this is from a purely beta standpoint, meaning it could be a completely different product whenever it's finally released. But this is where I stand on it right now. I'm going to continue to play it. If I notice anything else, I'll definitely go ahead and report on that as well. But this is GunSage as always, and I certainly hope you've enjoyed, and you stay awesome. Hey guys, thank you once again for watching. You stay awesome. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos just like this one.
Secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more worried